Hey there guys, welcome back to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grats. Today we're going to be battling out in the mission battle plan, Lines of Communication. So this, we have the opposite size of deployment, and in this mission there's the special mission parameter, Disruption. So at the start of each battle round, after determining which player will take the first turn, if the player taking the second turn can pick a phase to disrupt. So during that battle round, each time a model in their opponent's army issues a command in that phase, their opponent must roll a dice, and on a 3+, an additional command point must be spent in order to issue that command. They can opt to not use the extra command point, then losing their first command point and the command itself, or pay the extra command point fee if they have it. And then there are the 3 objectives in the center here, and we're going to be battling out over our kind of winter tundra here. We got our 3 objectives in the center with some ruins in the middle to help kind of divide them up into our awesome fighting laneways. We've got some rocks, trees, and other rubble to fight over. Alright, let's take a look at those armies. Hey there guys, Patrick here, bringing out my Sons of Behemat, trying out a different kind of list here for these guys today, going with Stomper Tribe. Our grand strategy is going to be Slaughter of Sorcery, and the triumph as always for these guys is Inspired. For leaders we have the God of Destruction, Kragnos, and then my War Stomper General for today. He's taking the command trait Inescapable Grip, so he has a chance to reroll each of those for his Crushing Grip and then throwing the models afterwards. Taking that today just to help really try make sure we can get that battle tactic that is linked to that effect. So with that reroll, hopefully we can make sure we get that done. Taking the artifact, the Amber Bone Totem, so he can run and still charge. Combining that with Kragnos, he's really going to be moving fast and get where he wants to go. And then since we have the Regiment of Renown, it makes the Beast Skewer Killbolt, Big Grick, a character, and he's going to take our Nullstone icon for us, so we have some anti-magic. And then for Battle Line, we have 3 individual Man Crusher Gargants. Not enough room with the way doing the list to fit them into a nice big blob, and then fit in some other single ones, as well as the regiment. And then the 2 3-man unit of Man Skewer Bolt Boys. And both of these guys are fitting into 2 battalions. So we have the Footsloggers Battalion for the Sons, and then the Regiment of Renown Battalion, and then Kragnos is extra, so we will be a 3-drop for today. And that is 1880 points, so we should definitely be getting that triumph for today. Let's take a look at Jesse's army.
Hey guys, Jesse back here, bringing some Disciples of TZEENTCH. I'm going to a tournament in a couple weeks, so just want to get some practice with these guys. Sorry they're not fully finished painting yet, but I'll get those done ASAP for you guys. So for the sub-faction, I've actually taken Hosts Arcanum so that I can unlock the Screamers as battle line. I also get free unbinds on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th battle round, which is pretty good. Really good for like stopping first turn battle tactics and stuff like that. So for going over the list, I've got my general, who is the Curseling. So I've converted up a vampire model to look like him. He's going to be my general. He has the command trait Arc Sorcerer, so he can take extra spells. And he's taking the spells Arcane Suggestion, Shield of Fate, and Hoarfrost. I've also got Kairos Fateweaver, just super good to have, gives you fate dice, all that good stuff. I've taken a Magister on Disc of TZEENTCH. He's taking the artifact Spiteful Shield, so if he rolls any 6s for his armor save, he does 2 mortal wounds to the unit, so really cool at killing hordes, you just throw him in there. Also opens up a battle tactic if he charges from 18 inches away, so that's always really fun. And then he's also taken Hoarfrost just to have it somewhere else if I need it. Also allied in a Chaos Sorcerer Lord, again with Hoarfrost, just again to double up, but he's there basically just to buff the Vanguard, as you'll see in a second. For Battle Line, I've taken 2 units of 3 Screamers, and then 1 unit of 10 Pinks. They've taken the split again, just to give me more bodies, protect Kairos, all that good stuff. Taken Tome of Eyes so that Kairos can get full rerolls on all his spells. And then, just to finish up the list, I've got 2 units of 3 Vanguard with the Ensorcelled Weapons. Just really basic, really good with Hoarfrost. Lets them stay in the fight a little longer over spears and stuff. Spears might do a little bit more damage on the charge, but I like having them be a little bit more tanky and then just being able to stay in the fight a bit longer. And that is 2,000 points exactly. And I am in Andorian Alkalites Battalion, and then a Battle Regiment. So I am a 3-drop.
Alright, so here we are after deployment. I've got one of my Man Crushers and my Regiment around alongside Kragnos here on the right, and then my General and the 2 other Man Crushers on the left of Kragnos, ready to come charging forward. And across the way, we have the Magistrate over
Yep.
here with the Screamers, a unit of Vanguard blocking the right side of Kairos. And then Kairos, the Horrors, the other Vanguard, and the other heroes. And then with this faction, you get to start with the Endless Spell
Yep,
on
so
the
I can just start
battlefield.
with it auto-casted.
Awesome.
Yep.
And then also the last unit of Screamers on the far side. Jesse won the roll-off to start deploying units first. We were both 3-drops, so it was important. And so Jesse was able to choose priority. And who's going to be going first, Jesse?
Decided to give it to Megas. I've been doubled far too many times by them, so I think I've learned my lesson this time. So we're going to give Megas first turn.
All right, so we'll get into Mega's turn 1 hero phase. All right, so turn 1 hero phase for Sons of Behemat. We're going to be going for the battle tactic, intimidate the invaders. So just getting more than half of our force out of our deployment zone should be easy enough for us because we want to go forward. And then we're going to see if we make any primal dice for TZEENTCH. We made one.
And then for my battalion.
And then Jesse gets to see if he makes an extra for himself, which he does. And then for heroic action, we're just going to go for a command point on my general, which he gets.
Okay, I'm just going to go for a command point on the Magister over there.
You got it.
Nope.
It does not. All right, that's going to be it for the hero phase for Sons. We'll get into Sons turn 1 movement phase. All right, so into the movement phase for Sons of Behemat, we had most of the Regiment of Renown, there, advancing forward because these guys weren't enraged to fire their bows. So advancing them forward and then also helping. Maybe we have some bolt boys to help with some tactics later, leaving the hero back in our deployment zone, still wholly within the table edge in our deployment zone, and then moving forward with the Man Crushers, Kragnos, and then advancing with the Man Crusher and my general, getting them up nice and far, still within range to utilize Kragnos' 3d6, and then Man Crushers can charge after advancing as long as they're wholly within 15 of a Man Crusher, or a Mega Gargant, sorry. And then the other Man Crusher just advancing over ever so slightly to take our last objective here. And with that, we're going to go into the shooting phase. So we just have the one rock on the far side here for the one Man Crusher that didn't advance. He's going to be throwing into the Screamers down there, looking for a 4-up, and he misses. So that's going to be nice and quick shooting phase for us. We are going to go into the charge
this
phase.
one over here too?
No, this guy advanced, right?
Oh,
so yeah,
okay.
I thought I was going to shoot here, but I remembered we advanced, so we can't throw after advancing. So with that, we're going to go into the charge phase, and we're going to see if my general can get in there.
Alrighty.
Let's see where he can go. So he is getting the 3d6 charge, thanks to the god of destruction, Mr. Kragnos here. So he's going 10. I don't think that's
We need
enough.
11 actually.
So we'll get our tape here, double check.
Oh, this looks like a 12.
So we
maybe.
need a 12.
Unless this shorter.
I wonder if we want to re-roll it here.
Oh, it's about 13 there.
Okay, so we're going to go for the re-roll here with the general. Much worse. All right, so he's not going to make it. I don't know. Do we want to tie up some pinks? Yeah, we do. We'll see if that Man Crusher can make it in there. So he's going 9, which again is not going to be enough to make the distance into the pinks. So there's going to be no charges for us. I guess, Kragnos. He might make a heck of a charge.
I mean, like, he can roll.
Like an 18?
15?
He's right in the thick of it. Horrors are the one thing I normally don't want him getting stuck into.
Yeah, it's fair.
This is better for the Man Crushers because you get the extra damage from War Stomper. Alright, we're not going to charge with Kragnos. We'll just sit tight. We'll have lots of objectives to sit on. Make it harder for Jesse to remove us off of these. So we're okay with that. That's going to be nice, quick and easy turn for Sons of Behemat.
Indeed.
I'm sure things are going to get a lot more spicy in turn 2 as TZEENTCH comes forward. But with that, we'll get into TZEENTCH turn 1 hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 hero phase for TZEENTCH. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be going for Surround and Destroy. With the rocks going around, I'm kind of iffy about my Screamers living for too long, and they're basically here just to score that.
Yep, absolutely.
So we're going to get that out of the way. Really easy battle tactic. I'm going to see if I get a primal dice from my battalion.
Yep.
Which I get. So 4.
Yep, and then also just for make for the round, I'll make another.
So I got 5 primal to use it.
So you should have 4.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, you have 4 and I have only the 2 because you've gotten it
Right.
extra from your Enduring Locust,
Yeah.
and then I've made 1 each phase
My
there.
mistake there. So that's good. So for casting, let's start with. I think we're going to start with my general, and he's going to try and go for Hoarfrost on them.
Okay, we're going to do the heroic action to get an extra unbind from my general.
Yep. So I will throw a primal at it. 10. I'll throw another one. There we go.
13.
Yep.
Going with that. He'll try and stop this. So we got an 8, and then we still have 2 primals, so we will throw those in there. A primal 10. Need a 4+. We
Yeah,
did.
yeah. Right,
So
so
we
no
stopped.
Hoarfrost.
No Hoarfrost.
We're gonna give. So he's gonna go for his other spell. We're gonna try to give. Do we want to go? Try to cast Arcane Suggestion on him.
Okay.
Throw Primal at it.
Gets it off.
Gets that off.
Yeah, we're out of unbinds.
So that is. So I'm just gonna make you -1 to your save roll.
Okay.
So down to Primal. And then his casting's done, and I've got 1 summoning point so far. I'm going to go with my Chaos Sorcerer Lord, who's going to give Ocular Visions to this unit here.
Okay.
So they're going to have a 6-up ward.
Perfect.
And then going to try and cast... go with the spells actually called. I'll grab the name here. So Demonic Power. We're going to be trying to cast it on them. So it goes off on a 6. Goes off no problem.
Gets it.
Just add 1 to hit and wound rolls.
Awesome.
So 2s and 2s for them. Another summoning point. And then for my Magister, I'm not sure if I'm in range of what I need. Awesome. So he's going to try and cast Shield of Fate on them.
Okay.
Won't throw the Primal, and it doesn't go off, I don't think. So
Doesn't want to risk it.
that's all right. And then we just have Mr. Kairos. So I think we're going to start just blasting him. So let's go with his signature spell here. It goes off on a 12.
Perfect.
6. I think one more die there. Only 3 pluses, just a mortal wound. So it's 5, 6 mortal wounds.
6. Okay.
Gonna try to cast Bolt of Change at him. Ooh, perils, but I have the reroll because of the tome. Gonna grab some node dice there.
Yep.
So it goes off on a 10.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take the 6 to deal 6.
Okay. So he's taking 12.
And then I think we're just gonna go for Mystic Shield on them.
Onto the Vanguard over there. Okay.
And it goes off.
And it gets it. So that's another 3 summoning points for
Thank you. So 5.
Awesome. And that's it for casting.
Yep.
So you just have your heroic action still.
I tried to get a command point.
Oh,
on
right,
there,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yep. I kind of said it quick, so.
No problem. All right, so that's going to be it for the hero phase. We'll get into TZEENTCH, turn 1, movement phase. All right, so into the movement phase for TZEENTCH, the Screamer's zooming up to help tag work on the battle tactic. Vanguard moving up, trying to charge into the Man Crusher on this objective where I have the least objective count. I did a redeploy to the Man Crusher to make the charge even harder. You got another inch back, so it is a 10-inch charge for the Vanguard over here. And then the Horrors moving up alongside the Heroes to make sure they're maintaining the screen for those casters back there. The Magister is zooming back over because Jesse doesn't want to leave them flying out with the other Screamers over here too exposed. And the Vanguard with all the buffs, eyeing up my General nice front and center. And then that last unit of Vanguard helping get the last part of the battle tactic for Jesse. With that, the pinks are just slightly out of range to be shooting, so Jesse doesn't have any shooting attacks, so we're going to go right into the charge phase. I'm guessing we're starting with this Vanguard unit.
Whoa!
Who is going where they need to go. So we're getting in 8 inches.
Right about there.
Perfect.
And then we'll roll for those guys.
For a 10.
No, we will use a reroll though.
Okay.
Nope.
No, they
That's
don't
okay.
make it. But into here, they don't have any impacts or anything.
Nope.
Nope. Just on one charge.
Yep, just gonna go with that one.
All right, so we are going to try and roar these guys.
Okay.
They are roared, so they can't receive any commands this phase. I don't think they need it, but
Well, all-out
it would have
defense would be
helped
nice,
to
right?
remove all-out defense, because I know they've got the +1 to hit and wound from demonic
Yeah.
power.
All right.
All right, so let Jesse pile in and see how much damage these guys can do. All right, after piling in the Vanguard, making sure they're all able to get into my general, realizing Jesse could try to pile in out this way, but because of the ruins, just couldn't get out of reach of the pile in of the Man Crusher. So just saying, locking right into them, because just in case he swings well, now this way he could, with their second possible fight that they can do once per game, pile into the Man Crusher if they do really well and kill him as well. So with that, we're going into the general here, and we are going to absolutely use all-out defense.
Okay. So I'll just be back to my -1 save then.
Yep.
So 2s and 2s. Hey, 2 misses. And then 2s. So that's 5, 10, 12 at -1.
12 saves.
So just, so -2 but -1.
Yes, yeah, because +1, but then -2, 1 from the weapon and 1 from the spell, so he's at 5 ups. He stops 3 of those.
There,
so
2 damage each.
9, so he takes 18, so he's got 30 damage on him.
Alright, and then the Tearing Fangs. 3s and 2s.
For 4.
4 at -2.
5s.
They're just 1 damage each though.
So he takes 3, so he's got 2 wounds remaining. He is on his last legs. That is a very good cut. We're just going to now switch that. Instead of having a few wound dice, he's just got the 2 remaining. With that, and then as we said, they can fight.
You get to do your swings first though. So
Yeah, because it's at the end of the fight phase?
Yep.
Okay, so then we will go with our general here and the Man Crusher, who will also pile in because they're both going to get to punch, and then the Vanguard are going to get to swing one more time. So we'll see what kind of damage we can do before they punch again. Alright, so punching with the general. I think this is going to be the only time he gets to swing, so hopefully he can do enough damage. So going with his Titanic Boulder Club, he's only going to get 3 extra attacks, and since he's last degrade chart, he's at +1, so he's only at 4 with the club. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, so 2 at Ren 2.
Okay, so +1, -1, so just 4s. Totally fine.
Perfect. Yeah, the +1 from the...
Mystic Shield.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And then jump up and down, so on 2s for these ones. I always forget here for the... Oh no, they have more than 3 wounds, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, hitting on 3s. 1 wound at Ren 2. Gets through for D3. 2 damage so far.
Okay.
And the Death Grip hits. Wounds on a 2. Wounds, Ren 2. Oh, that's one we wanted. And then he could do Hurl Body, but it has to be double. There are how many wounds?
They're 5 wounds.
So yeah, he can't.
I'm too fat.
Can't pick one of those guys up, unfortunately. So that's going to be it for my general. We're going to go with the Man Crusher and see if he can't help finish off the wounded one we started. So first he's going to do his Massive Club with 4 attacks, hitting on 3. I might as well. That's just... No, sorry. Hitting with the club on 3s. 3 hits. 1 wound at Rend 1.
Goes through.
For 2 damage.
That's 4.
And then the Headbutt hits on a 4. Misses.
Nice.
The Mighty Kick hits on a 3. Misses. And again, he misses his. Stuff him in his bag. Because needs to be double, not just over their wound count. So unfortunately, that's going to be it for the Man Crusher as well. We did not finish off one of the Vanguard, so they're going to get to activate one more time using their once per game fight twice.
Pile
and
in.
I think they're going to pile in because he only needs 1 blow to get through to finish off the general here.
Yep.
So we'll see where these guys end up. Alright, so after piling in, Jesse's going to put 2 into the Man Crusher and then 1 into the Mega Gargant. So he's going to roll everything for the 1 into the Mega Gargant first.
So the black dice are the Tearing Fangs from the mount there.
On 2.
These ones are hitting on 3s, so they miss. This is a good thing I I did commit like I said I was going to.
So
Got 2 wounds.
Minus
-2.
But he still has the all out, so we're on 5s. Oh, he is fallen. So we'll roll to see where he falls. Uh-oh. Yep. So I'm going to make him fall back here, so he just hits the Vanguard, and they're going to take 1 mortal wound.
4 mortal wound protection. I'm good.
They are okay. And the general has already fallen. That is not good.
Opens your prizes.
Yes, it does.
Pros and cons.
And then the 2 into the Man Crusher.
It's 5 attacks from the swords. 2s and 2s. I'll hit. 2s. Baby. So 15 hits.
Woo! I think he is in big trouble.
-1 now only.
Alright, we got 10 right here. See if he lives off these. So he's going to 6s. So he's
sorry, it should have been 10 hits, not 15. Did you do that right?
Yeah, I just did 10 there.
Yeah, I said the wrong number.
Oh, okay, so it was just 10? But
Yeah.
either way, yeah. We stop 1, he's taken 18.
Okay.
He is very gone. Now let's roll to see where he timbers. Oh, I got the 1.
I'll push you back onto Craggy.
And it will hurt Kragnos because he's not a mega. So you can do D3 mortal wounds to Kragnos.
Hey.
He's going to take 3.
He's got a 6 up.
See if he stops any of it. He stops 1, so he's going to take 2, which is going to trigger his
oh no!
rage because he took wounds in a phase. So we have to see his bellow of rage.
Yeah, but it could also hit the cruel boys.
Yeah, so for each unit, so into the Cruel Boys, because it is for everybody within 6 inches. So it'll be for the Cruel Boys and the Vanguard there. So the Cruel Boys on a 5+, because he's in his top bracket, they're okay. Hopefully he does it into the Vanguard. No, he does not. And we lose another giant. Well, as you can see, this is why Jesse is practicing with these guys, because those Vanguard, when they get all those spell buffs off, can just be really, really devastating.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we stopped Hoarfrost, or those would have cut right through us. But okay, that is going to be it for turn 1 for TZEENTCH. Unfortunately, it quickly went through on my turn, but we were securing all 3 objectives. Jesse is not securing any of the objectives because of the large model count. For those who don't know, Kragnos, still in top bracket, counts as 30. When he's at his worst, he still counts for 18, so he's really good at holding the objectives, just like Megas are. But Jesse definitely gets his battle tactic, so he's going to get 2 points for TZEENTCH, and then it was 5 points for Sons after turn 1.
So I did a lot of damage, but didn't score a lot.
Yeah, that's where we got to, I guess, hope for the points, play for the points.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll go for priority. Oh, we got to get a 6. We do not, so it's going to be TZEENTCH.
It's the TZEENTCH double.
Double, as we go into TZEENTCH, turn 2, hero phase. All right, so we get into TZEENTCH turn 2 hero phase. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be going for Reckless Abandon. Basically, I've got to have a mortal unit that's 18 inches away, and he's got to make a charge this turn.
Perfect.
So with the disc, he moves 16, so pretty doable.
Yep, he can definitely get there.
See if I get a extra primal from my battalion, which I don't.
And then regular primal.
And regular primal, I do.
1, 2.
2, all right.
And then what's your heroic action going to be?
Let's go for a command, or let's do Finest Hour on him as he's going in.
All right, you got it. I think we're going to go for another Unbind.
That makes sense.
From Craggy here.
And then Kairos' hero phase thing, I get to add a thing to my fate dice. You got a 4.
Perfect.
And then on 3+, they'll generate me an additional summoning point. Nope. And then I can go to some casting.
All right, who's going to start us off?
So let's start with our Chaos Sorcerer Lord here. We're going to give them Ocular Vision so they have the 6-up ward.
Yep.
So that's just free. And then she's going to try and cast the
Demonic Power?
Yep, Demonic Power on him. Ooh, doesn't go off. Doesn't have a reroll. I'm not going to risk it. I don't want her to blow her head up yet. Because then I also lose like my Locust dice and stuff like that. So.
Absolutely.
So she's done. Kragnos in range. He ignores on a 2+ though.
No, he rolls 3d6 and just has to beat the spell value, not your cast roll.
So let's do. She's gonna try to do Shield of Fate on them.
Okay.
I will throw primal at it. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then +1, so 11 plus because of him.
And what does the Shield of Fate do again?
So that'll give them a 5-up ward save.
Like against all or just mortals?
Yep, so 5-up ward forever, and then they have a 4-up ward like for mortals.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't like them having a 5-up ward, so we'll try and use the Unbind here. You said you had a 10? Or 11, sorry,
yeah, 11.
With the +1. So we're at 7, use a primal. 8, uh-oh. I think we don't primal.
Ooh.
It's still not enough. No, 10. Ugh.
Okay, so they got that. My general is going to try to give them... might be out of range. Oh, no, it's good. I'll try and give them Hoarfrost.
Okay.
Goes off.
Gets it. There it is.
You don't have any primal? You don't have a deny anyways.
Don't have the deny here, unless they moved up near Big Rick, but I think it's still very far away.
So what do they get? Make them, I guess, hit on ones.
Hit on ones? Okay.
I think Kairos, I think he's out of range of a lot of stuff. So he's going to be doing, we're going to try to give them Mystic Shield.
Okay.
Oh, Perils, but he's got the reroll.
Again.
That's why you bring the book, boys. It does go off.
So those guys have Mystic Shield
Yep.
and Shield of Fate.
And then he'll just charge an Arcane Bolt, which he
Does.
gets. And then I don't have range of anything else.
Okay.
So
Just another 2 summoning points from Kairos.
And then from Hoarfrost, there we go, so I'm at 8.
Perfect.
And I think that is all my deeds to do in the hero phase.
Alright, so with that we'll get into TZEENTCH. Turn to movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, the Screamers came flying over and are going to do some mortal wounds to start into the Cruel Boys.
4+, take 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds, that's going to kill a Cruel Boy. Bolt Boy.
Yep.
And then the Vanguard eyeing up their target, the Man Crusher in front, leaving the heroes and most of the hordes just kind of doing a light shuffle with those guys. And then the Vanguard coming bearing over with the Magistrate as he's looking to make his charge and get that battle tactic. And then the last unit of Screamers coming flying around, looking to come at Big Rick back here. With that, still no shooting because the horrors are out of range.
Yep.
So I think we're going right into the charge phase.
Yep, so we're going to use 2 of these 4s here just to guarantee that this guy makes his charge.
Okay.
Just because I don't want to risk it for a battle tactic.
Absolutely.
And then we'll roll for the Vanguard. And they will use a
We're gonna
reroll.
need the reroll because it is a 5.
There we
And
go.
there's a 6. Oh, yeah, 12. Perfect. Those guys come slamming in. And the other unit of Vanguard are going 8. Alright, we're gonna save because I know these Screamers are coming.
Yep.
There's no reason for them not to.
Yep.
So we're going to do our shots with Unleash on these guys.
Yep.
They're -1. They didn't move, so we're getting our rapids. And we're just looking for a couple 6 because these guys are 2 wounds.
Yep.
There's 1 6, so that's just 2 mortal wounds.
Okay. That might be 3.
And then 1 will be a hit because of the -1 and wound. So rend 1
Goes through.
so for another 2 damage. So
It's 6 in total?
just 4.
Oh,
just
okay.
killing 2 of them.
They're 3 each.
Oh, okay. So killing at least 1. I'll take it.
Yep.
Killing 1, I'm happy with. All right, and then for some monstrous actions, let's see what can we do. Try a stomp here into
Kill
the
one off,
Vanguard. Goes off for 2 mortal wounds.
All right. I've got a 4-up mortal wound save. Yep. Kills him.
Boom. Finish the weak one. And then over here we will, I guess, roar these guys because they didn't get the demonic power off. They are roared.
Okay.
So where are we starting first?
We're gonna go with the 2 over here.
Okay. See if they can finish off the Man Crusher.
And they will use all out attack. Actually, they're hitting on 1s anyway, so
They got
Yeah,
the
they
Hoarfrost,
got the
so
Hoarfrost.
I won't use it. If only they actually hit on one.
Yeah.
So 4, -1.
Okay. He's going to 6s. Stops 1, so he's going to take 6 damage so far.
Yeah, 2 damage each, right?
Yep.
And then these are the tearing fangs. Oh, so 3 at -1.
6s again. Nope.
1 damage each down those ones.
So now he's just got the 3 wounds remaining.
Perfect.
Then we are going to go with the Bolt Boys.
Oh, interesting. Good.
Because maybe they can get lucky and kill another Screamer and somehow survive. But they're getting 2 attacks each. We're just looking for some... should I go here or the Vanguard?
I feel like you probably want to hit the Vanguard.
Yeah, because then you probably go the Magistrate because you don't want him to swing. Okay, yeah, we're going to go the Main Crusher actually to... Again, maybe he can get lucky and kill one of these guys. So going with his club. Do I want to give him all out? Yeah, you know what? We're going to give him all out. And we're going to give him that Triumph.
Okay.
To see if we can do some damage here. Because these guys only have the 6-up ward on them. They didn't have any other buffs. So going with his club, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. For 3 at rend 1. So that's 6 damage so far.
6. Stop 2.
Oh, almost got the 1. Then where do we have here? And then going for the headbutt on a 3. Hits. Wounds on a 2. Wounds. That is rend 2.
Okay. Yep.
Goes through.
Yep.
So that is 4 damage.
Okay. 4 damage.
Nice. And then his kick will hit and wound on 2s. Hits. And wounds for rend 1. Or 2, sorry.
Goes through.
Goes through for D3 for 2 damage.
6s.
That's another damage in. Not too bad. Oh, my apologies. Even the headbutt was rend 3. Thankfully, it did go through anyways.
Alright, so I think I'm going to go try and kill off that guy with the Magister.
Yep.
Because I can keep my Magister. It's going to be a close one, though. So Warp Steel Sword, 4s and 4s. Misses.
Ooh.
And we've got the Teeth and Horns from the disc.
Hits.
2 attacks.
Oh,
sorry.
D3 attacks, yeah.
And misses.
Okay.
Good day.
That's it for him?
Yep.
All right. Well, at least he still got the tactic.
Yep.
So with that, we will go with Bolt Boys over here. So they have their 4 attacks. Champion only gets +1 for shooting. So hitting on 4s. Looking for 6s though. So there is just 1 mortal wound.
Kill a guy.
There we go.
Or, sorry, injure 1.
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
Do that one more time.
Yep.
And then that was back to Zeech.
Just go with our Vanguard there.
Okay, so they're just gonna get the Man Crusher here.
So they hit on 3s. Moving on 3s. Ooh. Cut in.
2,
2, -1.
1, so 6s. Stops 1.
2 damage.
2 damage.
And then the fangs. 1, -1.
6 up. He's good.
Cool.
Perfect. And then we will go with the Man Crusher over here. I guess we might as well try and...
You might kill yourself if you hit him, though.
Because he explodes, or...
Like, if I roll any 6s
for save,
you'll take 2 mortal wounds.
Yeah. So, Vanguard it is. Yeah. We don't want to kill ourselves. So, gotta double check, his profile, because he is definitely on his last bracket. Oh, so he's got 1 club attack. 3 up. Hits. Doesn't wound. His headbutt, which is now down to 1 damage. Look for a 4, misses. And his kick, looking for a 3, misses. Oh,
right.
He's too battered.
And then just the Screamers there.
And then the 2 Screamers, trying to see if they can kill these Bolt Boys. We will give them all-out defense.
Alright.
Because you're a rend 1.
Yep.
Yeah, so at least we have a save.
3s and 3s.
4, rend 1.
Yep.
6s. We stop 1.
So
So got sergeant left.
Just 1 damage?
Yep, just 1 damage.
Okay, so sergeant left with 1 wound remaining. Ouch. Alright, and then that's it for combats?
Yep, we are gonna fight a second time there.
Yes, with the Vanguard.
Yeah,
I assumed.
Get that
See if
objective.
they can do a better swing this time.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, already much better. Ooh.
And they lost. 3 at -1.
So 6s, stop 1, take another 4.
And then the tearing fangs. Ooh, I'll hit though.
There we go. They could do it. Oh, I jinxed it.
3.
3.
-1.
6s. Nope, takes another
Just 1
3.
damage each.
So he's got 3 wounds remaining. Swap that out. Alright. And then for morale for these guys, using my last CP to auto pass for those guys in the morale phase. So with that is going to be it for TZEENTCH turn 2. Again, very, very bloody. Our 2 last man crushers are both on 3 wounds remaining. And this unit of bolt boys is on 1 wound remaining. But hopefully they can survive long enough to help us out still.
So we're just going to get 3 points, actually.
Yes,
We did
because the
take
main
that
crushers are still worth 10, even though they're wounded. So we're still holding both of these objectives, because Vanguard are 5 wounds, they're worth 2.
Yeah, it's 2.
So yeah, he has,
Oh, yeah, right.
he has 6, and he has 4 here, so we're still holding all the objectives. So that is, again, 2 points for TZEENTCH for getting their battle tactic. With that, we're going to go into Sons turn 2 hero phase. Alright, so turn 2 for Sons of Behemat. Our battle tactic is going to be surround and destroy, because we can just barely get it done with the bolt boys over here. If we move the man crusher, we have Big Rick, and then this last bolt boy unit here, because we definitely don't want to stay locked with these guys, because I don't think he can finish them off, and he will just die if he stays there. So that is going to be our battle tactic. We don't need to generate any primal dice because I am not doing any casting. And then my heroic action is just going to be trying a recovery on Kragnos here, which he gets.
Okay.
Oh, and he gets only 1 back.
I'm going to get a command point on my general here.
Okay.
Nope.
It's not. And with that, that's going to be it for the hero phase. So we'll get into Sons turn 2 movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase for Sons, the man crusher falling back out of combat to help with our surround and destroy. Big Rick still in position to help us. Kragnos moving over so we can charge into the Screamers. Jesse was going to try a redeploy, but the Screamers are out of range to receive the command from the Magister because they can't issue it to themselves. And then falling back with the last bolt boy over here, just getting him wholly within 6 of the table edge here. And then the bolt boys moving over so they can do their rapid fire and then hopefully possibly charge in to the Screamers when they need to. But with that, we're going to get into the shooting phase because we finally have some nice shots to shoot. And we are going to start with Big Rick shot, and he's going to go into the Vanguard here. So we'll see if he can hit. So he hits, and he wounds, and it is rend, I'm pretty sure, 2.
Okay.
Goes through. We'll just double check that it is the rend 2 there. Yes, it is. So it is he has the unique. So for skewered, so he rolls equal to their wounds. And then for every 5 plus 2, they take that much damage.
Yep.
So they're 5 wounds, you said?
Yep.
So 5 dice. Looking for 5 pluses here. So we're going to get 2 plus the 2, so they're going to take 4 damage from that shot.
So the ocular visions.
Yep. So turns it back into 2.
So you kill 1.
Does kill the 1. And then with that, we are going to do the always ill-advised split fire. The sergeant from this unit is going to shoot into the Vanguard, and then the other 2 are going to go into the Screamers here.
Okay.
So the champion
Ooh,
gets
nice.
4 mortals into the Vanguard.
That's actually kind of worse
him.
for you, I feel like, because
Yeah.
I got a 4-up mortal.
Yeah.
Hey.
So they stop it. Okay, and then into the Screamers here for the other unit. I almost wish I had those 6s into them.
Yeah, I know, right?
So 2 hits. Oh, Kragnos. And the 1 wound at rend 1.
6.
Nope, for 2 damage.
Kills one.
Kills the wounded one, which is away from us, so it's still same distance for our charge. And then with that, and then he will throw his rock point blank into the Vanguard on a 4-up. Misses.
Aha.
And then that's going to be it for the shooting phase. So with that, we are going to start the charges. So we're going to go with the Bolt Boys here. We're going 8, and they're going to surround this Screamer.
Finish him off.
And hopefully finish him off. Then we're going to go with Mr. Kragnos, who gets a 3d6 charge, aka he cannot fail it even with his 3 1s here. So he's going to go just 0.5, as close as he has to get here. So we're going to be a little cheeky with him. And then do his impact here for Rampaging Destruction. So just on a 2+, it goes off, and they're going to take d6 mortal wounds for 4 mortal wounds, which kills one of them. And then we'll go into some monstrous actions. So they always have the 4-up mortal wound save for those guys,
that's
right?
just stock on their shield.
Yeah, so I think it's better for him to try for a roar here, which fails. And then in that case, he will just stomp these guys. Goes off for 3 mortals. Kills another. And then with that, we will go into our combats, and we are going to start with our Man Crusher first, because we're hoping he can... Oh, there's no damage on that Vanguard. So let's see if we can get really, really lucky here. And give him all-out attack. See if he can finish him. But he is on his last legs, essentially here. No, he's on second last, right? Because he's got the 9 wounds. So he does have 2 club attacks. I think I misplayed that last time. They still both miss. And then his headbutt hits. Wounds, it is Ren 3.
Goes through.
It is 2 damage.
6s.
Takes 2. And then the kick hits. And wounds for Ren 2. Oh. Goes through for D3. 1 damage.
6.
They did not finish him off. We can only hope we somehow survive.
Screamer's gonna go.
Absolutely, he can definitely thin those numbers.
3s. Nope, just 1.
Just does the straight damage. And then we will go, I guess, with Kragnos.
Slaughter.
And his very big hammer here. 6 attacks, 3s and 2s. Let's see if this Screamer can dip, dive, and dodge.
He's trying.
For 2,
he's dead.
He's very dead. And then, but still with his, with his piling we were just ever so slightly going this way to help block this off, and still just stay within range, we believe, of our objective. So with that, it is to see if the Vanguard can finish the Man Crusher.
Oh, yeah. Alright. We will use all at attack.
Got it.
So 2s.
Take 1.
3s. 1.
1.
-1.
So
2 damage.
6 up. Oh, it's got 1 wound left.
And then the Tearing Fangs. 1 wound. -1.
Oh, 6. Oh, he will fall. But he can, he'll see if he falls. No, he will fall away, and it's not close enough. He can't reach. It's not a super big fall, bigger like the Mega Gargants, which is not good. I knew it. We maybe should have just fallen back from combat to make sure we held that objective, but we are kind of playing for the double turn here. But really, we'll see. Make sure these Bolt Boys finish this guy. He's got 2 wounds left.
Yeah, just
get a couple 6s. There's 1.
Hits on
2
4s.
hits. 2 4s. 1 wound. No Ren.
Actually got it all saved now, eh?
Hey, they finished them in melee. Go Bolt Boys. Alright, so that is going to be it for Sun's turn 2. But unfortunately, we are going to give up these 2 objectives, but that is kind of okay, because again, we're getting our battle tactic, and we're really hoping for the double turn here, so we can stay on some higher point score. So with that, we're going to go to priority roll. 6.
You get it.
We will take the double and get into Sun's turn 3 hero phase. All right, so turn 3 hero phase for Suns. Our battle tactic is going to be reprisal, so killing the Vanguard unit that killed our general. And for our heroic action, I think we're just going to go for a... again, yeah, I'm just going to recover Kragnos, like healing him.
Okay.
Or no, we'll go for a command point on him. Gets it?
We'll get a command point on the Magister there.
Got it.
Nope.
Does not.
And then we're also going to rally the Vanguard there.
You got it?
Come on. No.
No. We're going to rally the Bolt Boys. Hey, we got a Bolt Boy back. And then see if we make any primal that Jesse could use. None from us.
Primal. No.
Nope.
And then my
Neither.
battalion. Oops. Battalion.
No.
Yeah.
So nothing in the bank for primal so far. But we do get our Bolt Boy back here. And that is going to be it for the hero phase as we get into Sun's turn 3 movement phase. Alright, after the movement phase, moving both of our Bolt Boys units into range of the objective, ready to rapid fire point blank into the Vanguard, and then Big Rick's starting to move forward finally after he's done helping us with surround and destroy. But if he needs to, he will have his chance to shoot at the Vanguard, but with his hasty shot. And then Kragnos moving over, as well as the main crusher to help stop the redeploy straight back from the Vanguard. Jesse opted to do redeploy with the Magister to see if he can't save him because he knows the priority target is the Vanguard. With that, we are going to go into the shooting phase and just unload with both of these units of Bolt Boys at the same time into the Vanguard. Jesse's opting to use all-out defense to try and keep him alive.
Yep.
Wonder if it'll be mortals or regulars. So we got 6 mortals.
I'd rather take the mortals.
Yeah, they're better. I think it's equal, right?
Yeah, I
'Cause
guess, yeah.
Well, no, mortals is better because you could be at a 3+ because +1, -1.
Yeah, that's
and then 2 hits and 1 wound. So 1 save at -1, so stays,
Yep.
so he's okay. And then 3, so 6 mortals.
6 mortals.
Looking for 4 ups. He takes 4 and he will fall.
Didn't even make that man.
And then our main crusher is going to go and he is going to throw his rock into the Magister. And he misses. So with that, he says, I don't want to throw, I want to charge. So Kragnos is going to charge, do his 3d6. He's absolutely going where he needs to go and is going to land between both of these guys here.
Okay.
We're going to do impacts for both of them. So into the Magister, hits for 1 mortal wound.
Alright.
And then into the Vanguard, it hits for 4 mortal wounds.
For 3 mortals.
Okay. Almost killing 1. And then the main crusher is going to charge, and he gets the 3d6 from Kragnos. He's going to go 7 as well, and he's going to do a nice little sidestep in between both of these two guys here. Because how many wounds is the Magister?
I think he's got 7.
7? So I will do his impacts, the impacts from the main crusher into the Magister as well. His is on a 2+, goes off for D3.
He's got 6 wounds.
Okay, takes another mortal wound from the main crusher's impact. And then we will go to monstrous actions. So we're going to stomp Mr. Magister. Hits for 3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
And then I'm going to roar the Vanguard with Kragnos, which goes off as well. And then with that, we are going to go with Kragnos. So these guys have 5. So we have 6 wounds remaining for these guys here.
Yep.
Do we be greedy with Kragnos? They've been roared. They don't have any... Do they have...
They still have Shield of Fate, I believe, from last turn.
Oh, okay, yes. They have the Shield of Fate, Mystic Shield, and Hoarfrost.
Yeah.
Whoa. Then... What's the Magister state?
Like a 5. 4. But you might also hurt yourself.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll put Tuskbreaker into the Magister, and then everything else is going to go into the Vanguard. Sorry, I was looking at the book there, guys. So going with the hammer, and we're giving him all-out attack.
Yep.
So hitting on 2s. 5 hits. Wounding on 2s. So that is 5 at rend. 3.
Yep. So I'm looking for 5s, I think.
So 4 go through for 16 damage.
4. For 5s. Not bad. But I don't think it's enough. Because that's 5.
6.
Yeah.
It's a bunch there, yeah. So those Vanguard are no more. And then doing Tuskbreaker into the Magister.
-1 to hit him.
Oh, he has -1.
Oh, wait, never mind. He's immortal.
Oh, right, yeah, that's only for your demons.
Yep.
So hitting on 2s. Winning on 2s. Oh!
Hey.
Nothing from Tuskbreaker. And then it is the Magister's response.
He's going to try and hit him.
Yeah, into the Man Crusher.
4s.
Hits.
4s. Nothing. And then the disc. 1 hit. And it misses.
All right. So Man Crusher is going to swing in, see if he can finish him off with his club. Hits on 3s. Wounds on 3. Rend 1. For 2 damage.
Okay. Kills him.
All right. There we go. So we cleaned up this side, and then we have back securing all of the objectives, although this one is unprotected in the center here. But that is going to be it for Suns for turn 3. So there's going to be another 5 points for Suns, bringing us up to 13 to Jesse's 4 as we go into Tzeentch, turn 3, hero phase. All right, so turn 3, hero phase for Tzeentch. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be doing Intimidate. Super easy, especially on this map. So just go for that one. Really easy points.
Awesome.
See if we get a summoning point from the pinks, which we do. So we're at 9. Tzeentch's number, yeah. And then we'll also get a fate dice from Kairos. Let's get a 3.
Awesome.
We're going to go with some casting now.
Well, see if we make some primal first. So there's 1, 2, and then your extra.
9.
Oh. So you have 3.
3, alright.
And then your heroic action.
Yeah. Let's just try a command point on my general again. That's it.
Got it.
What's
What's the cast value of the tome?
5?
5. I feel like could I get lucky? Fateweaver's rolled Snake Eyes twice. Would he do it a 3rd time, maybe? Yeah, Kragnos is going to try and get rid of the tome there.
Okay.
Yep, she does. Maybe our heroic action.
Okay. Let's go with Kairos next, I suppose. He's gonna try and cast Mystic Shield on the pinks.
Okay.
Goes off on an 8.
Or a 9 because he gives himself the plus
Yep.
1 as well. Do we want to get rid of that?
I'll throw Primal at it.
Oh.
Just because I don't have that many
12.
spells. Yeah.
Then, yeah, we'll let that through. That's
Sure. General's gonna try and cast Hoarfrost on the pinks.
Whoa.
Nope.
You have 2 primals still, but
Yeah.
not with the 1 there, absolutely.
And then just charge an Arcane Bolt with her. Which goes off.
With plus 1.
Yep, so it's 7, 8.
8. So we'll try and stop that. Big Rick, and he does.
Okay.
That's going to be it for casting?
Yep, that's it.
Alright, so they got you the extra summoning point. So with that, we'll get into Tzeentch. Turn 3, movement phase. Alright, so at the end of the movement phase for Tzeentch, Kairos and the Chaos Sorcerer moving up to tag the objective, and then summoning in the unit of blues to help support and screen Kairos. And then the pinks and the last hero moving up to help get and tag the center here. So making sure Jesse's getting both of the objectives here to get him a max score round. But the pinks advancing and the characters advancing, there's going to be no shooting or charges this turn.
It's a move turn.
Yeah. Get them points, right? After 2 turns where you didn't get objective score, you want those max points. So with that, that's going to be it for Tzeentch for turn 3, but they are going to get 5 points, bringing them up to 9. So it is 13 to 9 after 3, as we go into a very important priority roll. 2. I win the ties, so we will go into Suns turn 4 hero phase. Alright, so turn 4 for Sons of Behemat. Our battle tactic is going to be led into the Maelstrom, so making a charge with a hero and battle line unit. So it's either going to be Kragnos or Vigric, and the Man Crusher making the charge. We'll see if we make any primal dice for this turn. So there's 1 so far.
Yep.
2
and then
so far.
my battalion, I still got them alive.
Perfect. So there's 3 for Jesse. Lots of primal. And then for heroic action, we're just going to go for a extra command point on Kragnos. Oh, which he doesn't get.
I think we'll go. Finest Star gives me a +1 to my save, right?
Yep, +1 to save and to wound.
I'm gonna go for it because if I lose Kairos here, I'm dead. So.
Okay, so he wants to keep Kairos alive, so we'll give him the best day ever.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of shots
shooting,
that can be going into him potentially. And then for that's it for our heroic action. We've got no casts or prayers. That's going to be it for turn 4 for Sons of Behemat. We'll get into Sons movement phase. All right, so end of the movement phase. Kragnos coming around, and the Man Crusher going wide around the other side, making sure couldn't use all of the Man Crusher's movement to get around the building because we want to stay wholly within 12 because we'd rather have the 3d6 charge for him. And then Big Rig staying still. The Bolt Boys just kind of doing that little 0.1 shuffle so they're considered moved so they can get their rapid fire shots into Kairos over here. But if that's going to be it for movement. So for shooting, we're going to start with Mr. Big Rig himself because he's finally got a nice monster target.
So we are going to use all the defense. We're just going to
absolutely looking for a 2+, so 6 would be best.
Ooh, all right.
So these are mortal damage now. So he has 16 wounds, so we got to roll 16 dice into Kairos here.
5+ is
every 5+ +2. So let's see how much damage we can, because he doesn't have a ward, right? Nope. So it's going straight in. So that is
to a max of 12, though.
To a max of 12, yes. So it's 4, 7, 10. It is exactly 12 with the +2. So that is just 12 damage in the face of Kairos. What a shot for Big Rick.
Alrighty.
And then the Bolt Boys, well, I guess we can possibly split, like do the 2 units separate. So we'll do the big unit first just to see if we can make sure we bring them down. So the unit with 3. So we're getting 7 shots. This champion gets 1. So there's 2 mortals.
Okay.
And then, sorry, I forget what I'm pretty sure it's 3s.
4s and 3s, I think.
Yeah, for their to wound. 3s. So then we got 3 wounds at rend 1. So he takes another 4. That'll bring down the big bird Fateweaver. And then with the unit of 2, we are just within range. We are within 12 of the Chaos Sorcerer, so she can be targeted, but she is -1 to hit it. And since we are rapid fire, so we're hitting on 5s, we're really looking for some 6s here from the unit of 2. Which is nothing, and then they all completely miss. So makes sense. The blues waving their hands, kept it hard to see. And then the Man Crusher, he gets to throw a rock into the pinks, which hits. Wounds on a 3, doesn't wound.
Okay.
All right, and then we will get into some charges here, starting with Kragnos. So he is going 11. We'll double check.
He'll have enough.
He should be more than enough to get around here.
I think it was like 10 or something.
Just wrapping around.
Yeah. I think you're pretty good there.
All right, so he's just going to go hugging as tightly as he has to. And then do his impact into the pinks on a 2+ hits. And D6 for 4 mortals.
Okay.
And
I don't know if that's good for you, honestly.
Could be good, could be bad. They got to split, and then they have to stay within that coherency, so Jesse might be able to shave off like an inch or inch and a half type of deal, possibly. So we'll see where those guys split, and then we'll make sure we see how far the Man Crusher has to go. All right, so now the blues have split the first 4, and then we're going to see if the Man Crusher can make the 3d6 charge. So he's going 9, which is not enough. You have disruption.
I do have it. But this is for a battle tactic.
Yeah, I have to do it.
I will
So
disrupt
I do have
you.
the 2 CP, it just means I won't have any left.
Disruption.
So it goes off, so we'll have to spend it, but we will roll it because we got to make this battle tactic. So again, it's even worse. So unfortunately, that's going to be a failed battle tactic for Suns this turn. But that's okay because we'll get maximum objective score at least, so we'll still kind of get a little bit out of this.
Yep.
But with that, we'll go right into combat with Mr. Kragnos here, and he's just going to pile in to get a little more on this objective. Alright, so going at start, doing the Monstrous Rampage first. Kragnos is just going to stomp these guys, get some more damage in for 1 mortal wound, killing a pink. And then we're going to go with his hammer, and obviously he's our only target, so everything going into the pinks here.
We'll use all defense because we do have Mystic Shield.
And they're a 6-up normally?
So they have a 5-up because of the... So they're 6-up, but they have +1 base for having pinks.
Okay.
And then...
Mystic Shield, 4s, another one, 3s.
Yeah,
okay.
But
we will see
if your weapon is like super AP, right?
Right,
so.
yeah. So we do have Ren 3 on the first one, so hopefully this gets through the pinks and we'll mitigate that slightly.
Yep.
So in starting off, hitting on 3s.
-1 to hit as well.
So hitting on 4s. Because they're within
range. With the character.
Yeah. And 2s, so 4 at Ren 3.
So all through?
All through, that's 16 damage.
So how do we want to do this?
So we'll have to...
I'll do
all the damage.
Yeah.
Do all,
yeah.
And then we'll do the big splits.
Yep.
And then so 3 from Tuskbreaker goes to 4, so misses. And then it's Tusks and Who's going to 4s because of the minus. And 2s for 2 at run 1.
Oh,
So 1 goes through for 2 more damage.
Okay.
So there's 18 damage, and then we'll do some big splits and see what horrors are left over. Alright, so after splitting the unit of pinks, we're down to 7 of the blues, and there are 13 brims here, already piled in and ready to punch into Kragnos. So let's see what they can do.
Cool. Looking for 4s.
4s and 4s for these guys, no rend.
Nope.
And they crack the armor of a god.
You can get 1, I'll be ecstatic.
I'm okay if you win them. I want them to scream.
I want to scream. So 5, 10.
10, decent.
No rend though, so just flat 2-up.
Just fail 1 piece. Okay, I'm okay with
2.
So he takes 2. Oh, I guess then Ward. He takes 1.
Alright, perfect.
He's got 2 damage on him. So
It's just 1 mortal. Oh no, it's D3.
Yeah, well, it's only on a 5-up here for the screen because he's not super. Oh, but it goes off. That'll be D3 for 1 more.
I was correct.
Yep, you were correct. You saw the future there. All right, and then so that is going to be it for turn 4 for Suns. Unfortunately, we're going to fail our battle tactic because we didn't make the charge with the Man Crusher as well as Kragnos. And these guys being a regiment don't count as battle line for us as allies. So with that, that's going to be it for turn 4. We're going to get our score 1, score 2, score more, but not our battle tactic. So that is 3 points for Suns after 4 as we get into Tzeentch, turn 4, hero phase. Alright, so turn 4 hero phase for Tzeentch. What's your battle tactic, Jesse?
So we're going to be doing the one called Ninefold Dismantlement. I just need to pick a basically a monster with 9 or more wounds characteristic, so not like how much it's taken, just the characteristic.
Yep. So you're going to be trying to finish off the Man Crusher, make sure he is destroyed by the end of the turn. See if you make any Primal.
Yep, so Primal. Get 1, which is good.
Primal. Nope, so...
And then my battalion is still
specific. Gets it. So Jesse has
2.
4.
Oh yeah, nice.
And I have 3.
I'll take that because I really need it. So for casting, we got to try and Bolt of Change that man's.
Yeah, our heroic action is an extra unbind here from Kragnos because now without Fateweaver, they're just 1 cast each, or he's 2 cast.
He's 2, yeah.
And the sorcerer's a 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try and cast the Tome first.
Okay.
Goes off on a 6, 7, 8. Throw Primal. There we go. We'll leave it at that.
So it's at a 13. Is this one that is like bonded to him?
Yep.
It is bonded to him.
Give them full rerolls.
Alright, yeah, we'll let it go through.
Yep. He's reading his giant book. Alright, and he's going to try and cast Bolt of Change at him.
Got it.
Throw 2 primals at it. I don't even care. There we go.
So for 16?
Yeah.
Okay, we're definitely going to try with Big Rick. So start roll. We got 9. We'll got to spend... You have a 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take all 3 of these. I guess one at a time. Who knows? Yeah, 11, 14, 16. 3 plus?
Yep.
Hey, there we go.
Okay.
So we'll stop that. But we are out of primal. And then anything from sorcerer.
I think we'll do Mystic Shield on the blues there.
Got it.
Yep.
Try and stop with Kragnos. No, it goes off.
Okay.
That's another summoning point. And that's it for casting.
Yes.
Alright, so we get into Tzeentch. Turn 4, movement phase. Did you do your heroic action, sorry?
I think I just got a command point, but I'm not sure, so I'll just...
Doesn't get one. Alright.
Doesn't matter.
Alright, so we get into Tzeentch. Turn 4, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase for Tzeentch. The blues and the Chaos Sorcerer moving up, looking to hold down the objective here, so we can't move on and try and take it with just numbers. And then the horrors falling back from Kragnos, conga lining, making sure they still keep a screen for the sorcerer back there as he moves forward and is looking to shoot down the man crusher to get that get that battle tactic.
Hurled magical
since
energy.
we made him fail
Yeah.
that casting roll.
So we're going to start with the blues, though.
Yeah,
And
so
just
these
gonna
guys are
fire.
unloading into the 3-man unit.
Yeah.
Yep. So these guys hitting on 5s.
If we can kill one, we'll be... we might not even do that.
Still pretty... And then moon on 5?
4s.
4s.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, that'd probably
No
be
Ren,
good.
though.
But 6s. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yep, that'll kill
2 of them.
2. Because one is the wounded, so 1 wound left.
Nice. And then we just got the hurled energy. Please give me
Yeah.
6 hits.
Yeah, it's
6 shots.
D6 shots. 4 shots. We are all out defensing
I will.
because it has rend 1.
Sorry, I was gonna all out attack
Yeah.
because I need it.
Yeah, this is for your battle tactic, and hence why we save our all-out defense.
So 2s and 3s now.
4 hits.
2 wounds.
It's rend 1,
-1, yeah.
so +1, -1, so he's staying at 5s, but it's only 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
So he's not dying. Takes the 2, but he's got 1 wound remaining.
So I have to make a 12-inch charge.
Yeah, it is. We did measure. Jesse has the chance for a 12-inch charge with that character because he can go through the endless spell. So
Tough. Well, I gotta do it.
It will be a tough, but it's for the points because Jesse really needs to make sure he's getting as many points as possible because if he will get the battle tactic and then he could also get that objective because the horrors were in range to help and then now also with the character getting.
All right.
See the boxcars.
See what he's got.
Oh, so close.
I guess he's
Use
gonna
the
reroll. Ah!
Oh my, 2 11s.
Okay. I can measure from the spell, right?
Yeah, no, unfortunately. For those wondering why isn't he using fate dice, because he has no 6s
No
for fate
6s.
dice that he can use to just auto get that 12 or something, unfortunately.
Nope.
So, unfortunately for Tzeentch, that will be a failed battle tactic this turn.
Yep.
But he is securing the 1 objective here. But again, with even a bunch of, I think he has almost...
It's only like 2.
Yeah, okay. Well, no, with the 6, I think there's about, like
count
6 or
as
7.
10, though?
But since we still count as 10, it's still not
You
enough
don't
for the horrors.
degrade or anything?
No, it does not. Like the big guys. But then, so that'll be just the 1 point for Tzeentch after 4 as we roll for turn 5 priority.
Oh.
3. We win the tie, so we will... should we let Jesse... Nope, we're going to go for
Okay.
Suns, turn 5, hero phase. Alright, so turn 5 for Suns. Sorry, we were in such a... Again, forgetting the battle shot because we did for these guys, they did lose 2, so they had a bravery test from those blues. I rolled a 3, so with the losing 2, they were just okay, so we didn't lose that last champion there. Battle tactic for turn 5 is going to be what I've never gone for in this GHB before, the endless expropriation. So we're trying to kill the wizard bonded to the spell there, or make the spell wild. So either way, resulting in him dying is going to be our tactic. We're going to see if we make any fate dice for Jesse's turn 5. It's 1,
Yep.
2,
And
and
my
then
battalion. Yep.
so Jesse has 3.
Yeah.
We have 2. And with that, our what's our battle tactic is going to just be for heroic action. Sorry, not battle tactic. It's just going to be for a command point on Kragnos, which he gets.
We'll do a command point on my general.
Okay, gets it as well. All right, and then with that, we're going to get into Sun's turn 5 movement phase. Okay, so end of the movement phase, the boat boys just doing their little shimmy, so they're considered to move. Big Ring moving up so he can be within range to target the sorcerer. Opting not to move with Kragnos or the Man Crusher because I don't want his sorcerer back there that we're trying to get at to get a redeploy and get out of range or too far from us. So with that, we're going to go into the shooting phase. We're going to see if Big Rick can snipe out the sorcerer here. So he's looking for with the -1 to hit because she is within a friendly unit, but we are within 12, so she is targetable. We're looking for a 5 to hit. A 6 is immortal. That's nothing from Big Rick. And then we're going to go with the Bolt Boys are all going to shoot into her as well. So we have our 2 champions and 1 regular Bolt Boy, all just going in. And again, -1 to hit. So we're looking for 5s, 6s, or mortals. So there's just 4 mortals, and everything else misses for them. So she's got 1 wound left.
Yep.
Almost got her. And then we will start the charges. So we're going to go with Kragnos. So he's going to go just straight in here. Because we're going to see he has his 1 long reach weapon, so he should be able to hit at the sorcerer, but most of his are 1 inch. And then for the Man Crusher, he is not wholly within 12 now. So he's just doing a 2d6. And he's going 3. I don't even know if it's worth it to pile him in because those blues will kill him with his 1 wound. We won't make it because I was just hoping maybe he could get close enough to possibly help with the sorcerer here. Do we want to charge these guys though so we can finish off that sorcerer? I don't even know if that's matters. Yeah, we will try with the unit of 2, see what they can do. So they're going 7. We'll see if they can reach the sorcerer there real quick. All right, so after the charge, they were able to get in there, but Jesse cheekily was holding back. He is going to unleash hell with the blues and see if they can finish off those Bolt Boys.
6s. It's a couple.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah.
For
And
1.
1 wound.
6 up. No.
Hey.
But the wounded one was on the champion.
Aha.
So it'll be up to that last Bolt Boy, see if he can finish her off. And then we also did just Kragnos impacts. He go off into the horrors for 1 mortal wound, just killing one of the blues.
Yep.
And then for our combats, we're going to start with the Bolt Boy, as long as we can be in range with Kragnos here after our monstrous action. So we're going to double check that real quick. All right, so for monstrous action, we're going to try and roar the sorcerer with Kragnos. He just roared, so no commands from him. But then we are going to actually start with the lone Bolt Boy and see if he can get that last wound on the sorcerer and finish her off. So 2 attacks for him. He's looking for 4s. 6s or better. He does it. There's a mortal wound. She doesn't have a word, right?
No.
So he will finish her off with his dagger. And then he is going to be utterly enveloped by blue horrors here.
I think we'll just go
But
with these.
first, these horrors get to pile in and try and do some damage to good old Kragnos. Alright, so the brims, all of them piling in, see if they can scratch up Kragnos here. Let's see what they can do.
4s. And 4s. So 5, 6, 7. No rend.
And 2 ups. And he is okay.
Okay.
Alright. So then for Kragnos, he's put all of his hammer into the sorcerer, and then everything else is into the horrors. We're starting with the hammer because it is our important one. We are going to use all-out attack. Are you going to disrupt?
Yep.
Okay, so on a 3+, this is costing us 2.
Yeah.
Nope, so it's just the 1. So going into the sorcerer, hitting on 2s. It's going to be 5 hits. And 4 wounds at Ren 3. So he's going to a 6 up.
Gotta make 3 of these.
3 of these. Oh, he makes 1?
No.
So 12 damage, and he is bopped. And then the 3, his shield attacks going into the horrors. That's 3 hits. For 3 wounds at Ren 2. Straight through. So these are D3 these ones. For 5 damage so far. And then we'll do the whoos. 2s and 2s. And these are Ren 1.
Okay. Still straight
through, so another 8 damage.
So it must be another 4 here. There you go.
Perfect. And then making sure they lost a lot.
Yeah.
But then blues, we're going to pile in here, and they're going to finish them off.
They're going to try.
I think they got it with our 6-up save here.
I think we'll only get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. 2 attacks each.
Only 1 actually.
Oh, okay.
Because they're not brims.
Right, brims get the extra. 2 hits. 1
wound.
wound. 6. Oh,
We
he takes a
scrapped
wound. He's already shaken because of morale here. So that's going to be it for combats. We're going to morale phase. Have a morale check for the Bolt Boy here. See if he can stick around. He just does. Bravery 5.
I've lost, I think it was 8 there.
Because do you only count the...
Only the brims.
Oh yeah, the brims that have fled.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an
1.
extra 1. Perfect. And then that is going to be it for Sun's turn 5. With that, we are going to get our battle tactic and score 1, score 2, score more. So that's going to be 5 points for Suns. And thankfully, we got rid of the last of the 2 sorcerers. So we are going to get our grand strategy as we go into Tzeentch, turn 5. All right, so turn 5, unfortunately for Tzeentch, is going to be the end of our game here today, because we were him and Han trying to see if Jesse could do anything with these last 2 unit of horrors for battle tactics wise. He does have this objective, which he would keep, and probably finish off the Bolt Boy there, but there's no tactic that you can just get by finishing off a unit there. So it would just be the 1 point in turn 5 for Tzeentch. Jesse does have his grand strategy, because he has enough of his fate dice to equal 9 or more. Suns, we would also get our grand strat because we have done Slaughter of Sorcery and all the wizards have been dealt with. So the final score today would be 24 to Suns to 14 for Tzeentch. Was pretty close till those last couple points where Jesse just got the 1 point for those last 2 turns where he really needed to try and make up those points to kind of stay in the running there. But against someone like Kragnos, right, things can be really tough. It was unfortunate. We lost our general, our big mega
really
rated
strong,
well.
yeah.
But then as I was talking to Jesse in between takes there, his turn 2 where he got his double, his Vanguard just didn't hit the way they needed to and punch through those last of those man crushers, keeping them around with just those even couple
Yeah, because even if this guy was dead, I'd be in a much better spot.
He would have got that objective for another 2 turns. I wouldn't have got Surround and Destroy over there.
It'd be the difference of like almost 5 points.
Yeah,
right?
it would have definitely changed the momentum of points and kept Tzeentch definitely in a much closer race per points wise. But with that happening and us counting as 10 and not being able to just take over the objective via bodies can be very, very difficult. But hope you guys really enjoyed today's battle report. It was super exciting. Losing the Mega at the start, things kind of went back and forth with the doubles here. But lots of points, lots of crazy action. Again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you guys can stay up to date on all things Gaming Grots. And be sure to become a full-time supporter of the channel. And then you guys can vote on things like our matchups, give us suggestions, and we can have a talk with you guys through YouTube and things like that. But also, if you guys are ever in London, be sure to check out Game Night Leagues. They're having a doubles tournament in February for those of you in the local area that want to come and check that out. Something you might want to register for. but get in touch with them and see if you guys can attend. That'd be awesome to see you guys there. But until next time,
Have a good one.